Why don't you want more kids?
Why would I? Is the question. Fam, I don't want to come to your kid's party. No disrespect. Maybe you should call his mum. Maybe his mum will take him with you. I don't want to do this. And sometimes we get so consumed with the idea that it's all about the kids. You have your view of raising, I have my view of raising. We don't have our view of raising. Don't mind them bastard olders. Don't mind them. They didn't tell us this. What they told us is that, you have to grow up, get a job, have a family. Them stupid olders, they're still in that LA lounge, drinking champagne. They didn't tell you that part, did you? Well, you wanted to go and send us to go and have a family quick.
Yo.
What's popping?
We're back.
I'm on.
An eventful week, as usual.
Yeah, definitely eventful week.
What's been going on?
The Mandem's voice. Did the Mandem's voice yesterday.
Yeah, that was good.
Shout out to China, man.
How do you find that?
It was good. It was nice. China's good peoples.
Yeah.
It's good peoples. Yeah.
Do you think that's something you'll be doing more in the future? Being on different platforms and stuff?
Yeah.
I know you did it before with
Oil Boys. It was in the same place.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it was in the same place.
Okay.
Them got cancelled my episode though. So we ain't gonna get into that. Yeah, but it was in the same place. Yeah, it was nice. It was good. And I spoke to Stater. Shout out to Stater, my guy. And he was telling me that it's a two-way street. You got to reach out as much as people reach out to you. So in my mind, I was thinking to myself, like, the only reason why I message certain people is to like come on their platform is because I thought you had to be scouted.
Yeah.
As in, someone would see you're doing well, and they see you're doing well, they're gonna invite you. But Stater's like, it's a two-way street when it comes to the podcasting kind of. 100%. You got to message them just as much as they message you. It's not. So I'm like, right, I ain't got no problem with messaging anybody. I like, in the worst case, what they're gonna say? Say no? All right, cool. You say no, it's calm. Ain't no hard feelings. But I didn't know you had to do the messaging as well as them message you. So now I'm a bit like, all right, cool. I got to now see who I might want to get on and have a conversation with and whatever else. And
yeah, there's gonna be a lot of collaborations coming up anyway. So
yeah, there has been a few. But again, like I said, they reached out. So I thought that's how it works. Yeah. Only when you're popping or when you're relevant in one way or shape or form, that's when you get to go on people's platforms. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So, but I didn't know you have to message as well. So
100%. And I don't think you will get to a point, or I won't allow you to get to a point where you think you're too big to do that.
No.
Everyone needs to do that.
We've never been too big. I mean, if we was too big, we wouldn't have done certain other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even like that. It's just that I thought that's how it went. Obviously, I'm still learning. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure this out. I don't really get it. Like even with Backchat, same thing. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's just that I had to look at Backchat purely as it's Trend Central. Forget the fact that I know the owner. If it wasn't him and Trend Central was someone else that we didn't know, if you look at Trend Central as a platform itself, that's a major platform. Yeah. Like they produce and record their own things. So it's a massive opportunity, and I got scouted for that. I don't think you could have just asked and then they said yeah. You know? So that's how I thought it works. Like someone's got to come and ask you. Yeah. Otherwise I would have said straight, like if that was my feeling, let me come on. You know? But when he came to me and he presented it to me, I mean personally I was like, right, yeah, absolutely. But I ain't got a platform. Yeah. So I've got a platform, but it's not, as far as I'm concerned, it's not enough to be like, yeah, let's have Gabz on. You know what I mean? I thought that's how it works. So I'm still trying to figure it out.
You've got a story, and you've got a niche, and people like you, as we can see.
They do. And I'm still surprised about it. I'm still funny about it, but
are you? Because you know what it is, I've always said that the difference I've worked with a lot of content creators, as you know, and I said the key difference between you and a lot of the people I've worked with is a lot of them got their fame online. Yeah. They were never really known on road. Yeah. So the difference with you is that people know of you on a London thing. Yeah. And then now to see you on the internet, it's like, oh, I recognize it. Because that's what it is more time when we get online. We see a lot of people just recognizing you, well as if you've created your buzz from the internet, what tends to happen is you don't actually know where it's coming from. So then when they do stuff and the turnout is either a young group or a demographic that's not actually them, it's like, oh, whereas most of the people that mess with you are your age mates and people you know from either uni days or secondary or college days, or you know what I mean? So that's the key difference I've realized when it comes to creating content with you over like doing content with other people. So yeah, man. But let's go on to the topic of today because I think we had a funny discussion on the phone yesterday. Uh, this notion, and I was suggesting to Gabz, like, what? Don't you want to have any more kids? Like, what's the plan? Like, and you went on a mad rant, and I had to stop you, and I had to say, you know what? Let me turn on the camera, turn on the mics, see what's going on. So, talk to me. Why don't you want more kids?
Why would I? Is the question. Like, why would you? If you're in a relationship with someone and you're doing up life with someone and whatever else, I understand. But if you're like single and you've already got one, based on your experiences, not as a woman, as a man, why would you want another one? Like, who's trying to do that shit again? Like, respectfully, kids' parties, nappy, toileting, goo goo gaga, stress of woman, feelings, emotion. Who's trying to go through all of that again? Up and down, driving around, I pick you up from here, I pick you up from there. Oh, yeah. Imagine you have 2 different baby moms, 2 different places. Oh, yeah, I got. Who's doing that again? My guy. No. If you wanna convince me, yeah, that all of that for a man is fun, then you're an asshole. You and I both know. Hello, motherfucker. We both know that's not fun. It's not exciting. The kids' parties is not exciting. When the kid is like 15, 14, then it's exciting because at least we know, bring your drink, I'll bring my drink. We don't have to watch them on the bouncy castle. There is no bouncy castle at 14. Yeah? At 2 years old, that kid's party has become a whole chore. Just when you thought you could relax and have a drink, you can't. Even the men of the old school, they knew it. The men of the old school, on purpose, they would even come separate cars. Kids would go with the wife, husband will come later because the husband knows he's going to jap out and go and meet them young things. And the rest of the aunties are going to be there like this. Pretending like they're having a great time. Kids, whatever else. The uncles will go there for a couple of hours. Yeah. This is long gone. I'll see you later on tonight. I love you, daddy. I'm going. What are we doing? AC boy, stay quiet, please, or shut the door. Do you know what I'm saying? It's long. Long, bro. There's nothing that I've done with my son up until now. He's 4, going to be 5, that I want to do again. I'll be honest. Why the hell would I want to do that again? Changing nappies again. Rockabye baby again. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Look at me singing. Really? Again?
Do you think it's because you've had a son as a man?
No. I think if it was daughter or son, the responsibility is still the responsibility. And the first, let's say, 5 years, it's a long thing. It's a long thing. If you was going to do it, you had to blindside me. After you, boom, next year, I'm pregnant again, boom. At least then I wouldn't have had time to think about it. I've gone through him again, 1 year old, 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old. He's going to be 5 years old. He's just entering school now. Do you honestly think I want to go back and do that crap again after I reflect? Are you sick?
Disclaimer.
I had my nephew. my eldest brother's son, my nephew, came. He dropped him off in the morning. I was looking after him. I love my nephew, by the way, Ash, my boy. I told my brother Steve. I said, Steve, I think I forgot how to do this. He said, Nana, what do you mean? I said, first of all, the boy doesn't want to sleep. I can't remember how I used to put Ace to sleep, and he needs to have a nap. Secondly, when I pulled off his nappy, oh my Lord, I said, Steve, what are you feeling this you? And I remembered I had to hold his 2 legs, wipe his back. I'm doing the mad thing, and as I've done it, I thought, nah, I can't do this again. This is long. I remember you had to change the nappies now like 3-4 times a day, sometimes 5, depending on how much they piss. Because it's not just about poo, it's about, you have to monitor it. Yeah. Then the bottle, every minute. And then just when you think you're done and you want to have I tried to have a little kickback. Ace even fell asleep. I had to jump up quick. Where's this boy? The boy's trying to get in the toilet. I then remembered, you can't sleep when they're this age. You can't. And he can open the door. He can climb things. He's trying to go up the stairs. I don't even have the barrier for the gate. I tried to lock him in one room and me stay in one room, but let me not lie to you, it wasn't comfortable for me. Anything to, you know what I planned? This room here, I locked the door. I put bed sheet on the floor to try and catch a snooze. By the time I put him to bed during the day and I wanted to sleep, I couldn't sleep. I remembered again. That's how it was with Ace. You're supposed to catch a sleep when he sleeps, but my body don't program that way. I have set times where I have a nap. I can't just nap when he's napping, because by the time he's napping, I'm alive again. So I've missed my chance. I'm tired. But we're going around doing, we was fine. But when he slept, usually you're supposed to wake him up. I didn't wake him up. No. I kept him, relax. Because the boy is moving constantly up and down. I then got to the point, by the time he woke up, I said, what's going on here? Hit space. Let's go. Get it out of your system. At least then, I can watch you, fam, and I'm awake, I'm alive. I started remembering all again. This is a lot of work, This is a lot of work, I don't know for women. Women have a different kind of, they want to do all of that stuff. Maybe you want to be a parent and you want to be a nursery teacher. I never said I wanted to be a nursery teacher. It's long. When he gets older, bring him back. Of course, I'll take my nephew any day of the week, whatever else. But when my brother Steve came back for him, I didn't say, no, I want to keep him. Like some women, no, I just want to hold him. Are you finished? Seriously? The moment he left.
You were looking at the time.
The moment he left, I went to the sofa. I said, fuck this shit.
It's long.
So when I think about it, when I reflect properly, why would I do this again? What was the incentive? Oh, I know. You get to watch him grow. Me? I don't care about that one. Piss off.
Alright then. So
oh my God.
On a long-term thing, like, I'm not saying having kids, you should have kids for your own intention, because obviously it's a byproduct of having sex, unprotected sex. Do you think about like your future when you think like this, like in a sense of loneliness and stuff like that?
What kind of loneliness are you talking?
Because your friends might not be around, people might not be around. You have your kids to lean on.
Lean on how? When they will have their own girlfriend and their own life, you fool. Oh, you think they're going to be daddy after a while? When they're lip sync, you still don't want to say daddy. Look.
You might want to go to the club with them, innit?
Shut up. Shut up. Even if we went to the club together, you may not want to boogie down with me. Because my own style of having a good time might not be your style of having a good time. Asshole. You raise that kid. You will care for that kid. You will look after that kid. You will do your best for that kid. You will even bring that kid to your side. But accept one thing. The kid will go. Once the kid goes, girlfriend or boyfriend or however it works out, boy or girl, however you want to do it, they'll go and live their life. Then they'll come and see you from time to time. If you like, be the dad. Oh, where are you? You haven't come to me, miss me here. That's your own business. If you see what I do with my son, I do every month. We go out to eat. We do something so that at least he knows it's a regular thing for him and I to go out. Do you know what I'm saying? But don't think for a second that he's going to be calling me every day by the time he gets to 18. Are you dumb? There's going to have to be other things, other incentives for him to want to call me. Which is why a large part of him being with me as much as I want him to be with me is so that he understands our way of life. Not the way of the world, but our way of doing things. And why we do business in the way that we do. And why we have relationships in the way that we do. And I can't teach him that from other houses. I can only teach him that from my house. Because it's a mentality that he needs to adopt from me. You know what I'm saying? But that's not for him to just stay close to me. It's for me to know that when it's time for me to go, my name lives on. The work lives on. If I did the first part of my struggle, which was, I don't know, not being able to drink the supermalt in the fridge because guest is coming. There's plenty of supermalt in the fridge. He can't have the same struggle as me. He has to have a new struggle so that we can elevate to the next level. And I need to teach him that new struggle. He needs to be around me to do that. But just because he's around me to do that doesn't mean he needs to be on my lap. He's still going to have girlfriends and friends and his own things going on. And me too, even my own friends, shut up, you know, we'll still see each other. Because none of us are trying to do this shit. We're just pretending for woman, for love. You came to me today, you chatted rubbish downstairs. What would you say? What would you say downstairs?
Love is sweet.
Yeah, exactly. And I also said love is sweet. Kids party, did you enjoy it? Shut up. Where your head is sweating up and down, you're dancing when you don't want to dance, you're smiling, your teeth is even hurt, your mouth is hurting. By the time that thing was almost finished, you even left to go to work. You was happy to go to work. Shut up, you. I don't like, you see you people here, I don't like you when you lie. I don't like it. I know you're doing it for a woman. I respectfully. Men, women, if your guys love you, we try. Stop it. We try to make ourselves have fun. We do. Respect the fact that we're not actually enjoying it, but for your sake, and the sake of how it looks, for your parents and everybody else and the congregation, we will pretend. We don't want to do it. It's long. It's a chore. Your face will be hurting you after a while. You say, what the hell is this shit? How many how are you you're right can you do? Bro, stop this, bro.
That's why I don't blame people that don't let anybody know.
Trust me.
Just say it.
Do you know every time someone says Gabz, kids party, I'll say yeah, out of like respect to yeah. But in my heart of hearts, fam, I don't want to come to your kids party. No disrespect. Maybe you should call his mum. Maybe his mum will take him with you. I don't want to do this. This is long. The whole time I'm gonna have to worry. Wait, he's gone out. Where is he? Where is it? Oh yeah. Oh, how you doing? Listen, if this is your idea of a good time, then good luck to you. But men, you know how we like to have a good time. Shut up. Stop playing games, bruv. Please. So you telling me to go have more kids for what purpose? To do what? If someone tells you I say Gabz, I have a baby with you. If you like, go have the baby. You will suffer. I'm not. Don't think my son Ace is the same as the new kid. I chose him. He was intentional. Him. There was purpose and meaning behind him. Yeah? It was any other thing and person. Let me not lie to you. Hear me well. Hear me well. You will drop that kid here. I will have the kid full time. You can visit. But if you believe you're coming with me, you are a fool. And if you believe I'm coming to come and meet you wherever your house is, you're even more of a fool. I've done it. I'm not doing it again. I promise you. Wallahi, I swear to God. I'm not doing it again. I've done it. The traveling, I've done it. It's okay. I've done it enough to tell you. It's long. That kid will be here full time. I'll have au pair here ready. Anytime you want to visit, take the kid somewhere, you can go take the kid. The kid's school will be around the corner here. Everything could be here. Don't try it, otherwise you don't get my support. Do what you like. I've done it, bro. It's long.
So that man, make sure you use dumb. Use protection.
Use it all. Or pull out.
Or pull out, please.
Because you know.
Don't pull out, because some of us are weak. But
anyway, call it what you want to call it. Because you know, and I know, this is long. If we're together and we're doing life together, for the fact that we've had the first one, we should already know that by having the second one, our experiences with the first one, we can't repeat this thing. We're not repeat. If you think, and there's a large part of the reason why, also, I want to be the one that takes my kid to school, picks him up, is because I too want to experience it. Because if you haven't experienced it, you can't really talk too much about it. Do you get what I'm saying? When I experience it, all the school run, all the morning wake up, the breakfast, the dinner, lunch, as I experience it, it will now, after all of it, I can now sit here and tell you, honestly, honest account, is it long or is it not long? I'll give you my honest account.
That's you. That's your own personal experience. Yeah.
If you ask any baby dad, whose baby mum does not live with them, that lives somewhere else, sometimes further, and I have friends that have out of London, that traveling, tell me they want to do it again. Ask them. I didn't say they don't love their kid. I didn't say they don't love the whole thing. But ask them if it's long. Ask them if they would do it again.
Oh, they'll never do it again.
Bro, it's long. We just swallow it. We suck it up. It is what it is. What can we do? I'm telling you now, I won't do it again. I won't do it. It's long. It's not that I'm against kids. I'm just like, for what purpose does this serve now? Have another kid. Okay, I have another kid now. Disneyland again? Okay, we've done it. Where is it? Tell me now what? Kids party again? I've done it. Nappy again? I've done it. Changing the bottle. Sterilizing the bottle. I don't want to sterilize anything again. No. If you want to make yourself believe as a man that that's the stuff that you enjoy because the woman has turned you over, good luck to you. Turn yourself back over to being a man again and remember who you are. You don't enjoy this thing. Stop it. I know you say kids holiday, yeah, whatever else, but secretly what you're thinking about is the Marjay. As much as you kids, your Marjay's wearing a bikini. You know what you want to do later on. You're trying to catch your moment on that family holiday. Shut up, man. Come on, man. Stop being serious. Unless you're one of them guys that is just literally doing it for the sake of doing it. In which case, boy, maybe one evening you might step out quietly, go to the high street, collect something, come back. Oh, is everybody all right? I had to go make a call. You know what you went to go and do.
I think that's when people go in for the wrong intentions. I think communication is key when it comes to relationships. And if you know you just want a knack, tell the woman you want a knack from the jump. And if she can't meet your expectations,
just forget it.
Just forget it.
Because we like knack, we like food, we like chill.
And I don't want kids to get involved in that.
I don't want kids to get involved in that thing. And kids are going to get involved. Yeah. And not before long now, after you've put the apron on to paint, you now put the apron on me. And now me too, I'm joining in. I'm in the tent. Rah! Now, genuinely, do you think I'm warm, Dad? I will do it. But ask me, do I enjoy this right now?
I think that's the funny part about it, because people will see it and think, yeah, oh, you make a great dad. Oh, you take your son football and all of this stuff. You do it so graciously. You're such a role model.
Go ahead, take your role model and shove it up your ass. I don't want to hear this. I do what I have to do because I am a dad. It is your responsibility to that child to provide and do the best that you can and develop that child in the best way possible. It is your child. Do I want to do it all the time? No. But that's the part of that responsibility when you chose to be a dad. You can't run from that. It's a responsibility for a lifetime. All you can hope is that as they get older, they become less dependent and more independent. That way you can have different kind of conversations. So I said to you, once my son gets to year 7, I will be blessed. He won't be like any other year 7. His brain is going to be wired different. Different. You already see how anyway, you get it. By the time he gets to that age, you think, I would, again, to sniff another baby. For what? For what? To do that again? For what? Oh, to have big family. When you're older, they can all come around. I have 4 brothers. One is in America, one is in this place, and one is in that place. Ask me how many times we see each other. I love them to bits. How many times do we see each other? Arsehole. I see you more than I see my own brother. How about that?
Mad.
How about that? Shut up, man.
You know what? Yeah, like
man.
I think what's interesting about what you're saying is, and I think the key takeaway is that being intentional with when it comes to the kids. And for me, I've always told guys, if you know this is what you're gonna do, and do it quickly and get out of the way, so you're doing it as a group.
Don't mind them. Don't mind them to the olders. Don't mind them. They didn't tell us this. What they told us is that, you know, you have to grow up, get a job, have a family. Them stupid olders, they're still in that LA lounge, quietly in the corner, drinking champagne. They didn't tell you that part, did you? Well, you wanted to go and send us to go and have a family quick. What about you? Why are you here, uncle? When your wife and kids is somewhere, why are you here in this? Is it Club 19? What's that one round the corner from LA?
What about Eden?
Why are you here? You're escaping. Who are you escaping? You told us to go there and join you, asshole. Who are you escaping? Because you didn't want to tell us the truth. It's long. It's long. Tell us. You didn't want to tell. Gabz is telling you. It's long. Do it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the process. My advice to you, grab you, and you know you're going to be with that woman, try and have them as quickly as possible. One by one. That way, you don't have to think too much. Don't have too much time to think. Because if you leave it too long, by the time you've got back your independence, that idea of having another youth becomes a nightmare. Get it out of the way quick. If not, call it what it is. It's long. But make sure the woman knows it's long. Of course, if she wants to have your kid and look, you can't help yourself, she's had it. But make it very clear. It's dead. Because it's long. It's a big responsibility. This is more than paying money.
Oh, it's not a money thing.
Time.
It's a time.
Ha!
The time finishes it.
Ha!
No, the time finishes it. I can. The money thing is what they. The money thing is what they tell you. Yeah, the money, bro. Kids. I'm not saying kids ain't expensive, but yeah, you could pay for this. Then you gotta think about food, and then you gotta think about this, and then you're thinking about that. By the time you know it's 9 p.m.
Don't listen to any woman that says everything is gonna be fine. She's a liar.
Yeah, it's not.
It's a lie.
It can't be fine.
Even when you go back, you fools, and not that I'm calling you a fool, but use your brain properly. Even when you think you want to do extras for the kids to take the load off the mum, so that she can rest, so that you can have knack, she will still fall asleep. Why? Because 2 weeks ago, she's still suffering from them 2 weeks. So she'll still need that extra 2 weeks of sleep. It doesn't work that way. Know what you're getting yourself into. And if you're not comfortable with being second fiddle to kid, make it very clear.
Make it clear.
Very, very clear.
Because those things can change. Those things can change.
The uncles didn't tell us this. Hey, gotta have kids, gotta have family, gotta get married. Okay. What about all the rest of it? Why the hell are you in Club 19? Why are you here in the LA lounge? You didn't tell why. Is this a part of how you have married and get kids? You stupid asshole.
Do you think their brothers don't like their missus or they don't love them? That they still do that stuff? Because, like, obviously, naturally, a lot of guys have checked out of partying and doing all of that stuff.
Not by choice, though.
Why do you say that?
Fam, you know now, we like to go out. We like outside. Stop this now. We all like it. We enjoy it. It's the women that will turn around and say, well, you need to be at home more now. You're married. We like to go out. I like to faji now. Stop now. You two that you go out, I'm going home. You like going out. I saw you yesterday. Oh, what's going on? Your camera, you're taking pictures. Shut up like you didn't like it. Was you talking about, baby then? You twat bag. You like it, bro. Stop it. Stop trying to lie to yourself, bro. It's not that we don't They don't
out
love the
for
thing.
work
Is that
purposes.
No worries, work purposes. Bro, we have a life. The kid is not our lives. Maybe a large part of it. Maybe a large part of our lives, but the kids are not our lives. And sometimes we get so consumed with the idea that it's all about the kids, when really, it's about us. They're going to do whatever we want them to do. Why did we adjust to kids? They adjust to us. Hello? But we can forget who we are as a couple. We can forget who we are as people because we have kids. Are you the only one to have kids? What the hell is going on with you? And you want me to now join you in this lifestyle that you've decided that is for us now? Where it's kid. I'm gone. I'm going out. It will be no different from when you got sent to wash plate. Tell me who enjoyed washing plate. Who? Nobody enjoyed washing plate, but you knew. But if you wash that plate, you can do what? You can go out. Kid become the same thing. Oh, they're in bed now? Oh, yeah. Let's just sit down and... So sit down after I've done all this. No, I need to go and play. I want to go and play out. Bro, what do you mean? What do you mean? We need to go out. We need to have a good time. One life. Are you crazy? Ugh.
Do you think that's the reason why, like you've heard those stories where, or you've heard of situations where these two were going out for a minute, they've had a kid, now all of a sudden they break up. Do you think that's the reason why?
No, there's a number of different reasons why. Women change, bodies change, mentalities change. The men that they thought that they were having a kid with wasn't the man that they... Because the kid can do that. A kid can show you red eye as a woman. A kid can show you red eye as a man. That woman that you thought whatever has now flipped it. The guy also now has flipped it. So many different factors that cause that change, and the kids cause so much problems, which it should be a blessing considering, but the problems that come with it is insane.
Do you think that's down to the pre-prep though, in the sense of the conversation had beforehand? Because I always
even
tell
if you conversate beforehand, which it does play a part in it, but even if you conversate beforehand, when you're in it, you're in it. And I think the biggest problem with the kid situation is that we prioritize the kids.
Well, shouldn't you?
No.
What are you saying? You prioritize
your relationship. Your relationship is what allows you to be able to raise a kid. You confuse what it means to be a parent. A parent is more than just putting on an apron and attending to every need, beck, and call of a child. A parent also has to go to work. Has to do business. A parent has to nurture. Yes. A parent also has to guide, train. Yes. That's not all of our lives though. In order for you to be the best parent, you need the partner. And in order for you to be the best parent, you need the partner. Because that's what gives you balance. But somehow we pour all of our energy into the kid, but by the time we look at each other, we don't even like each other. We can't even look at each other properly. And then sometimes what you find is that you're putting so much effort into that kid that you now have resentment for the other person.
Because they're not doing as much.
But little do you know, they're not doing as much because they want to do more with you. Problem, argument. Raising a kid is very simple. We just overcomplicate things. The attention to detail that we put in kids now and how we raise kids now is insane, especially when we're not as one. You have your view of raising, I have my view of raising. We don't have our view of raising. What do we have now? You have your idea of marriage. You have your idea of marriage. We don't have our idea of marriage. What do we do now? You think my idea is stupid. I think your idea is stupid. What do we have now? Come on, my God. Everything now is kid. Now, for women, that's somewhat easy. It's easy to figure that you have a husband. And often what you find is you say communicate. Men don't communicate. That's fine. The reason why I believe personally men don't communicate is because they feel like they don't have to. I shouldn't have to tell you that you haven't blown me. Are you crazy or something? You see me here every day. I'm grinding every day. I bring it back every day. When you need help, I come and I help you. I'm here doing up and down and you still have mouth to come and talk. Imagine, and I'm here for you, you twat. And you want me to remind you to be here for me because you're too busy doing kid. We don't want to remind you. Reminded you almost tells you what you need to do. And what we expect often as guys is that you just know what to do. Hello? And when you talk about now, when you talk about back then the women understood that. They understood that when it's time for dinner, daddy gets the biggest part of the chicken. Why does daddy get the biggest part of the chicken? Daddy gets attended to straight away as soon as he comes in the door. Why?
Because he's been working all day.
If something happens to that man, if that man is not okay, our whole shit is upside down. Because what's going to happen now is going to force me as a woman now to also be a man. And I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to do that. You asked me quite very simply about kid. I said, if that happens, au pair will be in this house. Why would I have an au pair in this house? I'm not doing that nurturing crap in that woman way. I'm not doing that. What am I doing that for? I'm doing the other part. The other part is what I need to do so that he understands the world that we live in and he knows how to navigate through that. This other part that you're talking about where you want to paint your face. Look, I'm going to paint my face, but don't think I enjoy painting my damn face as a Spider-Man. Or lying, putting butterflies in my eyelashes. Or having my daughter and then you're going to paint my nose. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah. Los, don't take the piss out of me. I'll do it, but come on. You expect it, you want me to... But the biggest problem that you have is, as I'm even doing that, you fool of a wife or woman, you can't even see that I'm not enjoying it. You believe that this is how it's supposed to be. Instead of you, after I've done it, to come and meet me upstairs, well done, thank you, Gabe, and do the things that make me feel like you appreciate the fact that I'm doing something I don't even like doing. You will now look at me and say, yeah, this is what you should have been doing. To be natural. So after all of that, you came up and you even gave me an attitude again. I'm going out. I need to go out. I need to go out.
And that's why it's so safely to assume that like man are going out because they're not happy at home because I don't see how you even have energy for it.
Man needs to go out. Imagine after all of that, I'm doing all of this, all of that. Not even lips in me or nothing. You even come to talk more. You know the man there will just go quiet. You just go bare quiet. It's like you don't know what to say. At this point, anything you say could be triggering. It could now lead to an argument. Beef. It's better that you keep quiet. But you can only keep quiet for so long before you explode as a man. It's long. To the point where you just don't like the person no more. You may love the person, but you don't like them no more. It's long. I gotta get out of there. Because a large part of what makes me be a good dad is the fact that I have a life of my own. The more I enjoy, the more the kid gets the best out of me. The less I enjoy, that's the problem. A large part of what makes a mum happy to be a mum is the fact that there's other things covered. There's things that they don't have to worry about so that they don't have to think about. When you don't have to think about those things, guess what, Los? As a mum, your mind is more relaxed. You're more happy to do it. In fact, you even want to have more. A large part of what encourages you to carry on providing and doing your best for a family is knowing that there's one woman that's stroking the back of your neck. Every chance that she can get, playing with your ear, just staring at you in awe. She knows that she's lucky to have you. And it's not by her saying it, it's how she makes you feel. When the man doesn't get that feeling anymore, what am I doing there? What am I doing there? The kid is getting all the kisses, hugs, everything. All the kids get all of that. By the time you come to me, guess what you get from? Guess what I get? I'm so tired. I can't be bothered.
By work.
When you was there, you was having a laugh. When you was there, you was having a laugh. When you came to me, you gave me granny pants and headache.
No tongue. No French niggas.
And I should stay in this house. I'm going out.
No, I'm going to find.
I don't know what takes it fast, man. Boys, what's the motive?
Underlay. It's deep. It's deep.
What I don't get is how you ain't clocked this. That's the problem.
It's a programming. I was saying that, like, you said it in this conversation. Guys will front and tell you, yeah, find a girl, have kids. You know the narrative.
Them. I swear, if I see any one of them, I swear, that's why I blast them. All of them. You're arsehole, you're bastard.
They will invite us to our weddings. We'll even think, I want to do an Ashwebi, all of this stuff. I want to do it all. I want to party. I want to have a big wedding. Just following.
Arsehole.
And then you think, 5 years down the line, how's your partner? Oh, that one.
It's too much headache. It's too stressful.
They'll turn their nose.
Instead of you to teach us from early, the right thing of balance. You can't have your way of doing things, I think it's going to happen. It's our way of doing things. And if our way of doing things is me leading, then I'm leading. Sit down. You submit. Because as you submit, I also submit. And I submit to the fact that I could give my life for yours and that kid. You submit in your service to me. What the hell are you talking about? But I think that oh, so we're all thinking here now. Okay.
It shows how important that the compatibility thing is because, like we were talking about the communication thing, and obviously it's not always just communication because people can just switch up on you, and you might think they're this way and then they're not, or maybe it's the lack of experience that you have that you can't even suss that this girl ain't even like that. Could it be
not even
that?
Experience. Sometimes for men, unfortunately, is that when you haven't found yourself as a man, you don't recognize the one fundamental thing you need to have in order for you to deal with any woman. And when I say deal with a woman, I don't mean deal with her as in to tolerate her. Deal with her as in to help her, move her, motivate her, get her to the place that you need her to be. Patience. You can't see a woman's bullshit when you have bullshit of your own. You can't see that woman is pretending to be tough, and in actual fact, she's really soft because you yourself have too much bullshit to figure out. You haven't spent enough time and taken enough time, patience, to really examine that woman. And that's where you fail. Automatically, you took her and you assumed that because this is how women are, that's how she's going to be. And even when you're mixing cultures, you haven't even gone and recognize what kind of culture she comes from to understand what kind of woman you're going to have. Because our cultural identity helps this is the part where I don't get where people in schools fail with this. Your cultural identity tells you a lot about a person. And within that cultural identity, there are different kind of mentalities that you have. Me and you are both Yorubas. You come from a more relaxed Yoruba family. I come from a more hustle and bustle Yoruba family. But we still have that kind of Yoruba mentality. The reason why you can't employ Yoruba people too tough is not because they will mess it up. It's because Yoruba people are too ambitious. As you gave them the job, yesterday we was talking about it. As you gave them the job and you gave the Indian guy the job, Yoruba people will do that job until they start looking well. So how do I get to have my own one? And they will mess up your thing to become the boss. Because we're not programmed like them to just settle for that job and just work that job and stay there. Mighty Chicken, that man is still there. Mighty Chicken, the one with the glasses, he's still there next to Wingwa. He's been there since I was about 11, 9. He's still there. Ask me if a Yoruba man will stay like Yoruba people. You don't know us. We're too ambitious. We can't just settle. That's our culture. It's our mentality. Stop it. What you see as greed is ambition to us. We want it all. Yes. So when you're picking somebody, you need to examine that culture. You need to have the patience to figure out that person, proper understand that person, so that you can know when she's spitting fire. It's not actually fire. Maybe it's a cry for help. But if all you take is fire coming from her mouth, you haven't understood women properly, which means you don't have the patience to do a woman, to help a woman. Because all you're taking is exactly what she says, which means you basically want to be a tart yourself. You want to be a hoe. I don't want to say the B word. You want to be the kind of person that basically picks up what she says so that you can get back at her later on. Oh, you contradicted yourself. You said this. You said... She's going to do that. What do you mean? When she was spitting fire that day, she didn't actually mean it. She meant something else. It's just you too dumb, you can't see it. Why? Because you ain't patient enough. You ain't got the patience. You've got too much BS going on in your world that you can't see her properly. Everything breaks down. That's why we say when you're picking a woman, recognize who you are as a man. That way when you're picking a woman, it's easy to say no. When you don't know who you are as a man, you're just trying to pick the woman that you think is these times, that's not the woman that you need. But because you're trying to cover your own BS, maybe you haven't got a good job, maybe you're a bit insecure about this, maybe you haven't whatever else, you pick the one that you think is very ambitious. By the time she's met you now, she's now flogging you, telling you that, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? When you needed the person that in actual fact was going to be more supportive, you picked the one that was ambitious. And now you're not turning around and say she's a gold digger, she's a hungry, money hungry, whatever else. It's your fault, you're an idiot. You was hiding your BS. You didn't sort out your BS before you went to that woman. Who told you to go and pick that woman when you know in your heart you're not at the level that woman needs to be? When she met you, she thought you was an ambitious man. Why didn't you tell her that you're not that ambitious? Maybe she wouldn't have gone for you. Fool.
This guy. We should do like a count saying how many times you said somebody's a fool.
You're a non-entity.
It's true. I agree with that.
Stop playing games, man. This one is, and you know what? It scares me. Them stupid uncles, them older men. You haven't sat down to break this down to us. It's like it's skipped. You just followed like donkeys. Our fathers and our fathers before them. You didn't come and sit down and reflect and reevaluate to explain it to us so that we understand how to navigate. You just sent us all in the ditch and now all of us are getting married at 21. Twat.
Yeah.
As far as baby goes, leave me. I've experienced it. There's nothing. There's no thrill out of it. Sorry. There's no. I'm sorry. I don't. If I'm doing it with someone and we're doing our way, and I have a co-pilot, and I'm the pilot, then it's different because we will have the same mentality. We know it's just a responsibility. We're doing what we need to do. We know that the sooner we get the kids to bed, the sooner we can have our time.
Jiggy me, jiggy.
Whether it be to go out, whatever else. We know that we don't. If you ask them, I told you, if you ask them Nigerians back home, they could have 20 kids. Who's cleaning the house? Who? Who's cooking? Is it the wife? There's a cook. The wife will maybe look over at the cook to make sure everything is good. Who's cleaning? And the wife is not even working. When you came to this country now, you say, we're going to have kids here. We have to have kids here. Prick. We both have to go to work now. You know how much expensive it is? Twat. We both now have to do chores. We both have to cook. No, but you do. You. How can you? Even in your own back home country, they don't do it themselves. Only the one that's struggling. The ones that's not struggling, they won't do it. They'll pay service help. Twat.
I'm starting to take it personal the way you're saying twat. But yeah, I hear it.
But it's like you can't see that. So by the time we come here, if you thought 5-10 kids, you better make it 1 or 2. We are in this different. The employment rate and the finances there compared to here is different. We got to think about this. 5 youths. Huh? In what world? Me and you, we're done. We're just guardians of the house. We're done. What relationship do we have? How, Los? You have more. How? Bruv, we're just here to procreate, bruv. We don't even call us parents, bruv. We're nursery teachers, but we're even prison guards. Bruv.
On that note, then, I feel we'll leave it there, but it's no stress.
I'm stressed, but them uncles that piss me off, you know.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. Thank you for the love and support, people, man.
Yeah,
Thank you again.
Yeah, it's another one. Peace.